Okay, the third tool that we need to add to the model is going to be our contour line. So just like before, search for the tool. Hope everybody cooperates. Oopsie. And just drag that in. We're always using the DEM as our input. We're just running 3 different things on it. So input raster, this guy, now we're going to go in here and we need to set the contour interval to set this tool and make it function. Remember, you don't need units here, but set it to a maximum because we only want to create the one contour line at 0. We don't want to have a second one, so we're going to set it above our maximum elevation. Again, I'd skip the output and we'll take care of that here by setting it to the model outputs. And I've been calling this all sorts of different things, but it doesn't really matter. It's the destination that's the most important thing, but we'll rename this and just call it contour. That's been set. This has been set. We want to make it a model parameter, and then finally we want to go in. I know you can't see this, but again, choose the properties, set the layer symbology. And if you haven't created a layer file of your contour yet, do that, and then come in and set that layer so that the line weight and the gray or black that you choose is applied to that and is going to be consistent for all the contour lines that you create. The final step of this lab, you're going to get one last DEM, one last sea level, and you'll be able to kind of test the whole model. But again, I'd save it just for fun. Go back in here and save it to the default settings. There. And then finally, the last thing I'd recommend is to, after saving this, is just to close it and close out Arc. If you're going to run the model, I'd start fresh, bring it in. When you open it, you should have, when you double click on the model itself, you don't open the model window anymore. Now you have a tool. And each one of these are your model parameters. The DEM is the input, so you have to go browse for and find your DEM. It's going to be different depending on what part of the lab that you're in. And then the hill shade, reclass, and contour are all of your outputs. And so again, we set these as model parameters, so you have to go in and choose the output folder and name the outputs so that you can tell them apart. Otherwise, they'll all be called the same thing and you'll be in a real pickle. It should be that easy. If you do need to go back in and edit your model for any reason, instead of double clicking on it, right click to edit, and it opens this window up again. This is also where you can go if you want to export a beautiful JPEG as a submission with your lab. That's it.